Hi guys, welcome to the weekly live Wyckoff session, and as usual we start with Ripple. Before getting into the details, let's get on with the disclaimer. This is for educational purpose only and not financial advice. Please always consult your local licensed professionals. So let's begin. Last week we drawn on this daily chart of Ripple with this blue triangle. You can call it a pennant. So basically it's saying it can go either up or down, and it did. It broke out and went down. But the significant thing is this green candle with a very long tail. What it's telling us is when it got down to near the short-term playground zone, the pink box, there was quite significant buying force pushing it back up. So basically it can be something that's telling us that it's going to stay within this narrow range for a little bit longer. We don't know for sure how long it would be. Right now, as of this moment, as we can see, there's a horizontal channel being established. So it's somewhere between $2.86 and $3.20. So that's what the daily chart is telling us. In terms of volume, it's reducing for the last few days. Today there is a little bit more selling going on, but let's see whether it's going to retest this support level. If it does and it returns to the pink box, it's still not a disastrous situation. It may still trade sideways for a while before it goes back up or down again. Let's take a look at the Wyckoff chart in the weekly time frame. So we already talked about a few weeks back, we were seemingly in an upthrust. So this week, in about a day and an hour remaining, this red candle is going to mark a close. So last time around we had an upthrust, and then we've got two short candlesticks, either red or green, doesn't really impact that much. The main difference could be the volume. So this time, this compared to the previous two candles, there isn't as much volume as before, the week before. But obviously we have to see how it's going to evolve, because there seems to be, like we talked about in the daily chart, there's a narrow range here, narrow trading range here. It may not stay there for too long, given there's no solid support in between here. There was a big jump, so we didn't see a lot of trading activities over here. So a more solid support would be the top of the buying climax. We'll put a yellow line here, so next week we can take a look at this and see whether it can stay above this line. Just let it stay at this interval. And other strong support would be, let's just drag this over here, the automatic response. After that, it's almost like a free fall until it gets to probably the primary supply. So here are two key levels. $2.60, that's where it got tested this week and then went back up to where it is now. And then the second level would be $2.10 almost. So that's where Ripple is in terms of daily and weekly. And since we are starting a new month, let's see what happens for January. So we start to see a red candle now. After 3 months of green candles, it's not a really good sign in terms of, well, I shouldn't say good, I should use not so bullish because bearish can also be good to some traders. So basically, whenever we see a red candle after a green one, in terms of monthly time frame, from the past 2 cycles we saw, when this happens, it's going to go down and test a support level before it climbs back up. So let's see whether it's going to happen the same way this time. So the key thing over here is we have a red candle this month. January, just a day ago. So that's all for Ripple, and let's see whether it will enter the yellow zone next week or the coming week. See you in the Solana session.